Hi everybody, I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Tuzicles Musicals. Yay! And we are back with a review of Between the Lines. Yay! Wow, okay. So, first of all, don't know why the show is closing. I really don't. I don't know why. It's so good. And we had no idea, really.
No, we should say that something special was happening when we went.
Oh, yeah.
But we had to talk about how we didn't know and how we got the tickets first, too.
Oh, okay. So, basically, I woke up. Well, we decided we would rush Between the Lines, but a digital rush. So, Today Takes has a digital rush for this show. And that's what we did. It's just like push of a button, basically. Secure the tickets. Went to the theater, picked them up. Showtime. Now, I don't know if we ever grumbled about this, though. But, so, we had the opportunity to go to the taping of Girl from North Country because they were filming it live. And Joy and I got the opportunity to go, but then we weren't able to go, which is like a little devastating. Like, I don't know if we talked about this. It was very devastating, obviously, because, like, we like theater. It was a show we wanted to see, a show that we probably weren't going to go see, like, you know, make the time to go see it, because I mean it was on our list, but not like so on our list, but it was something we would have liked to have experienced.
It wasn't high.
Yeah, so but yeah, and I mean we still haven't, but I guess whenever the filming is aired we'll catch it then. Anyway, it wasn't meant to be. So imagine our surprise. It was Between the Lines, like looking at the time, it's matinee. I'm like, why isn't that starting on time? And I mean, Joy and I was sweating because our train like was like chugging. And we were like, oh my God, we're gonna be like a little late. So we make it, and like this is late for us. We came in about like to our seats like 8 minutes before like the start time, but it didn't start on time. And then we were like, oh my God, a quarter after.
Yeah, like
we were like, what is going on? And then finally, the director comes out. He's like, was he not out of breath? He was cracking me up. Like, it was like...
What's his name? His name is... Casey?
No. The director... Jeff. I knew it was Jeff. I should have said it. Oh, it was in my head. Okay. He was basically like, oh, yeah, so we're filming this show, and everyone was like, huh, what? He was like, yeah, there's a camera there, there's a camera there, there's a camera there, there's literally a camera right behind Joy and I. We were like, what? Like, literally right behind us. And then he was like, so have fun. And I was like, Joy, we're at a taping, yay. So, but yeah, so that was like the fun bit. We had great seats. So this was at the Tony Kaiser Theater. It's Off-Broadway show. So the theater's not very big.
The theater's part of second stage, but the show isn't part of second stage.
Right.
Where's my ticket?
I don't know.
I lost my ticket.
Here's mine. We were in orchestra. I think the whole thing is orchestra, probably. And then
nice comfortable seats though.
Row C, so 3 rows back, and Joy had the aisle seat. I had the one next to her. Right. So yeah, great seats. Great vantage. I don't think there's a bad seat in that house. At least not for this shows. And yeah, it was this like, I love seeing something new.
Yes.
And I especially like not being familiar with whatever I'm about to see. I think it's something so special about that, like not having any clue what's gonna happen. I knew it was based off of a novel, but I didn't do any research into the novel. Joy, did you? No, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, for readers, I've never read any Jodi Picoult book.
Yeah. So it's based off of a novel by the same name. Jodi Picoult co-wrote it with her daughter, basically, and it's about a young girl, high schooler, who finds herself like in love with a character in a book that she's reading, a fairy tale of sorts, a children's story at that. And I mean, she has a lot going on in her life right now, so it's kind of like, yeah, we get it. And it was quite funny. I don't know why I was expecting it to be dramatic, Did you know it was a comedy?
I know.
Is it considered a comedy?
I would say it's a musical comedy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was gonna be so dramatic. This is a Jodie Picoult. I was like, oh, it's gonna be dramatic. We're gonna get tears.
It's gonna be like romancy.
That too, yeah.
Like, you know,
like Passions a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that a little bit.
A little passionless. But yeah, so that's what happens when you don't do your research. But it was great. I mean, the audience had a few children there, so I was like, oh, okay. And we enjoyed talking about how it would be a great show for high schoolers to do. Let Grease go. If they ever have this available to do that instead. I mean, with some editing, right? Because some of it is a little...
There was some language, but that's easy fixes.
Yeah, I think it could be worked around and edited out. Like the chemistry teacher, like come on, like, girl. Like, to the jail. It was so funny. But yeah, I think it would be a great show for high schoolers. Oh my god. It was really, really, really...
The opening song, Another Chapter... I was like, why do kids not hip to this? Why do kids need to do this? What they did to Six for this show? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the In Adult song. Like I was like, the kids come TikTok this. Like, come on, kids. Like, let's go. Like, it was so good, and yet, and this is kind of, we were talking a little bit, and we were like, this is how The Devil Wears Prada should have
made us feel.
Yeah. Not that we dislike The Devil Wears Prada, but the music between the lines is what really. And we've said this before. Like, books for musicals can be a bit shifty for us. That's fine, as long as the music. Yeah. As long as I'm thinking about the songs, as long as I'm invested in the music. Like, to me, that's musical. You know, like, if the music hits and miss, that's data. That's data. To me, that's data. But like, so the music to this was really like, it really captured me with the first song. Yeah. And I think that's what Devils was missing. The music was not matching what it could have been. Yes. So that
we had a great cast. It's a very small cast, I would say.
Was it like 10 of them?
Yeah. So Delilah, Prince Oliver, the mom, the Vicki Lewis. Yeah. Joy. Yeah. Joy. Yes, I know her. I know her.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why she was so great.
The whole time I'm sitting here like, this lady is so familiar. And I actually read the playbook before the show started. So why it just like hit me. Wow. Anyway, so that lady, and then the friend, and then the mean girl, and the mean girl's friend, and then the boyfriend, and then the boyfriend's friend, and then the teacher, not the teacher, the psychologist, and then it's a small cast, but mighty cast. Great performances by like everybody. We had Ariel Jacobs, who was like Princess Jasmine in Aladdin, probably what most people would know her for. Prince Oliver, he's funny.
You saw Julia Murney? Oh man, it's been on my bucket list to see Julia Murney.
Of course, he was a Prince Eric. Yeah. Sorry.
I just love getting to check off people you want to see and you like really admired for a long time, and you get to finally see them like doing what they do. Yeah. And I just love that.
It's like, oh, it's Julia Murney, who was absolutely, her comedic timing is it's on time. Hilary Fisher, she was really good too. Oh, she was in Cyrano.
Should we talk about? All right, let's talk about your favorite moments.
Of course, she went to LaGuardia.
You want to talk about your favorite moments?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't fill out the little form.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Let's see. My favorite moment.
Or standout moment.
Standout moment for me. Probably when the the fairy tale characters in the book are like off shift basically. So when the book is closed and they reveal what's going on, like when the book is closed, I think that was my favorite, and I like that song as well.
I'm gonna say when they, and this is probably tied with like scenic design, which we'll get to that, is when they transform her to her roof.
Yes.
No, that and yeah.
Okay.
And also when she does the big, her book dress when she goes inside
the fairy tale dress.
Yeah,
yes.
The fairy tale dress. Am I saying too much when I say she went inside the book?
No, I don't think
right?
so.
You can kind of guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that standout performances for me, I'm gonna say Vicki Lewis because she played everybody, and Julia Murney. Julia Murney as the queen. Specifically.
Okay.
I love that.
I'm gonna give it to. It's kind of hard to just give it to people, but yes, Vicki Lewis. But also, I really liked Hilary Fisher as the princess Seraphima because she was slow. I really love those. I love the characters that don't got a lot going on upstairs. They're the best. But also, I did also really like Jules's character. Jules's character is played by, what is their name? Rin Rivera. Yes. So I think we might have saw her in Jagged Little Pill actually. Like in the ensemble. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, just to say that this story has, and I noticed in the playbook that they have is it a gender and a gender and sexuality consultant, because they do have a character who is non-binary. They have a character who's like a closeted lesbian. They have, even in the storybook, the characters are pretty open, a little pansexual, I would say. Fluid. The characters seem a bit fluid inside the storybook as well. There was one line that one of the characters were like, "Why does a man always have to fall?" Like, why does
the mermaid.
Yeah, the mermaid was like, "Why does the man always have to like fall?" And she has to kiss him. Like, she was like, "Why can't a maiden fall and I have to kiss him?" And, and I was like, "Yeah." So that and Jules is the team up between Delilah, who's Ariel Jacobs' character, is like, the librarian tried to push them to be friends and stuff. So, which I say they end up friends, but also, really, we should talk about the set, because the set is utilized so well. So when you come in, it's an open set. You can see, what's on the stage. Tall books. Yeah, they're like library, like a big library, and that's what you can see at first. And stuff comes in and out, like the tables and things like that move in and out. And then for Delilah's room, a window comes out, and my favorite part, I love when they shift the stage, like part of the stage lifts up, so she walks up like a ramp, and it looks like she's sitting outside of her window, on her roof, which is great. And Ariel Jacobs has really good core strength, because they lift it while she's standing on it. It's not like they lift it when she's off there and she walks up it. Right. She walks up and down it while they're moving it and things like that. I'm like, I would have fell off. Like, I have like no core strength, so I would have fell off. Like,
no, permission to edit one of my favorite parts.
Yes.
Okay, not edit, but I would like to submit another favorite part is when she's talking and she's like falling in love with the prince character in the story, and so like he's in her imagination, he's within the book, so whenever she moves the book a certain way, his body would move the same way, and when she sets the book down, then he like kneels and she picks it up and he like stands up, and then she's like swaying with it, then he's like swaying, and I just thought that was
so clever and
oh
cute.
My god, it was so clever. It was
cute.
and it made it like really fun to like look at.
And I like how whenever she opens the book for him, or anything, he opens this door, and the door has like the words
of the pages.
Yeah. So when she first opens the book and he speaks to her, she closes it, he shuts the door, and he keeps coming out, and she keeps closing it, and it's like this fun thing, and she's like opening and closing in the book, and he's opening and closing the door because she's closing the book on him. I thought that was fun, and they have a projection, that's used so well.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me like, oh man, like I don't know what you call it. With they put the words of the book on it.
Mm-hmm.
On it, and sometimes it's the full screen, and sometimes it's half, and you can see the characters behind it.
Yeah, like within the lines.
So it looks like they're inside the book.
Yeah,
like the illustrations in the book, and yeah, I think that's so clever. It's so well done that I'm just not understanding why.
It was very delightful.
It's so delightful. Yes, that's a good word. Very delightful.
Her name's Delilah.
Yeah, Delilah's story is delightful. Yeah, and I just really enjoyed it. Like, I don't know, like it was a good time. The music,
and despite it starting late, the story it's not a very long musical. It's about like an hour and a half, I would say. Hour 40-ish minutes, like. And yeah, and they gave us a lot of music to like sit with. Yeah. And they have the song list here. Another chapter, yes, we like that one. And Mr. Darcy and Me, that was a funny one. Happily Ever After Hour, also funny. That's what I said I liked, right? And there was another one. Is In My Perfect World the one where she was like...
No, I think that's when I'm talking to Oliver.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yes. In the Thoughts, that's also a funny one.
In My Perfect World is right before he puts surgery, I think.
Gotcha.
No, it's not actually. Wrong. Sorry, I'm thinking wrong.
Anyway, it was really great.
Yeah.
And then she like ages up. I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
The Color Purple?
Oh, you're right. And there's probably more too. But I thought that was nice. The way she kind of ages. And I just like I had absolutely no idea how it was going to end.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Like, no idea. It was really good. What did we miss?
No, that was it.
Oh.
Would you repeat a 10? For sure.
I will see it again.
For sure. It's one of those shows, like, we interested to see how other people do it. It's so good. Okay. So we got merch. Let's show the merch.
Oh, also, as I was waiting for them to, like, get my tickets, they had these bookmarks just, like, for your taking. So I took one, and then I took two, and I gave one to Joy.
So we got merch. This is just like
swag and products and souvenirs and knickknacks and merchandise.
Yeah, we keep forgetting to bring one of our mini totes
that we have.
But yeah, so it was because we liked it so much. When we got the intermission charge, it was like, I think I'm gonna get a book. So when the show was over, we went and picked up the book. Yeah, which is hefty. Oh wait, this is cool. The words are in different colors.
Is it?
Yeah. Like, I guess depending on...
Oh, if it's like in the book and then like...
in between.
Oh.
Yeah, it's different colors.
Joe, we demand a reprint for your book. What colors? I'm guessing that's Oliver. On the bright side, Oliver realized odds were in his favor. Okay, let me stop.
So we get that. And with this, I must say, they had everything but, like, the tote bag, which was, like a linen, like, canvas tote.
Yeah.
And the window cards. I wanted a window card. They didn't have them. He said something about there being an error, and they had to send them back. And I'm like...
It was like, still sell them. Like...
We're batting zero for window cards here. So, And with every purchase, you get
a magnet.
A magnet. So we kind of bought stuff in twos. So we got 2 magnets. We'll be giving one away. Stay tuned for that at the end of this video somehow, so we can give a magnet away.
How about the first person who wants the magnet just lets us know?
Oh, that too.
Leave it in the comments, or yeah, and then send us an email.
Tisiclesmusical@gmail.com.
I don't know.
So here's the shirt. They have 2 shirts. They have like the logo shirt and like a woman's shirt that was not a logo shirt. But I thought this was nice. It's like,
that's nice.
Yeah,
it was giving old school shirt.
Yeah,
a little bit. How's it feel?
More nice, like thick, not too thin.
Oh, nice.
Not too thick, but not too thin. And it says, "Live the story you want." And
I think that's it. No.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I was like, 'cause we get nothing else.
Yeah.
They did have a button set. They had an enamel pin. None of it really was inspiring, but actually, now I think about it, I kind of would get that button set. So I actually might look out for it at the flea market.
Oh yes,
the flea market's coming.
If you're in the New York area, and you want something to do, the show closes September 11th, I think, which is a horrible day for a show to close. I don't know whose idea that was. But, yeah. Please go see Between the Lines and support it before it's closed. Bye.